out. I think he's in the background, ladies and gentlemen. Then I'm going to give a very special shout out to Rashid. How are you doing tonight, Rashid?
I'm just doing fine right now. Just getting everything started here.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. He keeps us organized here on the Poetry of Justice show, ladies and gentlemen. Then I'd like to give you for some very special shout outs to WMPJ Steelworks Incorporated, ladies and gentlemen. Again, here on the Poetry of Justice show. And then I also want to give a very special shout out to APS Muscle Cars Incorporated. So we've gone in pretty fast tonight, sissy. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, we're gonna have a good time, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Poetry of Justice show with Jackie Ray Phillips on yanksradio.com and acceleratedradio.net. So we got our end of the show this week, Lori. My God, end of the year show. Can you believe it?
I cannot believe it.
It's gone by so fast.
It has. It's gone by incredibly fast.
We're going to have an exciting night tonight in radio. We've got the beautiful Crown Mecca in the house tonight.
Yes,
how are you,
do.
gorgeous?
I'm good, gorgeous. How are you?
Oh, bless you. Thank you so much, beautiful lady. And we've got some amazing kings in the house tonight. From the amazing Salam Nation, Lori G. Can you believe it? I know.
I'm excited. I'm excited to hear updates.
Updates. King Huso Manza in the house. We've got King Rich in the house tonight, but we're going to talk about that. It might change a little later down the track. I don't know. But anyway, Lord, I got something for us tonight.
There we go.
And then legendary Lord Rocker. How you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing great.
Lord, you think he's going to come on the mic tonight? You might be able to.
He has to come. He's a part of Salam Nation. He has to be on the mic tonight.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's the end
There
of the
you
year.
go.
Why not?
Uh-oh. Shocking.
These are our good
Shocking.
friends. Our good friends of the POJ show.
I know. We was blessed. This is part of our VIP night.
I
So we're
know.
going to have some good times. That's what I'm thinking.
Headphone problem.
What's going on with you, little lady? Got
I know.
something
I've
going
got issues here. I keep. I hear you in the right ear, then you switch to the left ear, then you go back to the right ear.
on? Is it better?
It's better right now.
All right.
Yeah.
It's everything we got is right now. That's what I say.
You know, I'm so crazy that my 2 ears is gonna work out.
You guys just want to jump into some questions? What y'all want to do tonight?
I'd like to hear some updates. What have folks been doing?
Okay.
Can we start there?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's start with the beautiful queen.
Hi, Crown Mecca. How are you, beautiful?
I'm good, beautiful. So for me, I've just been in the studio. I'm working on some new music. I'm really excited for the beginning of next year because I have a couple of things going on, and I've been in the studio, so I can't wait.
Teasers you can tell us about? So more, are you singing? Are you
More
doing?
music.
Yes, okay. I was just
Just
wondering, are you
singing.
acting in the studio?
Not
What are you
yet.
doing?
I do want to. I definitely plan on getting into that realm too.
Yep.
But I have some visuals coming and some covers that I'll be doing on Instagram, and then also a single. But I can't like give too much away. 'cause
Yeah,
it's not out.
understand. It's still in production. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your creative mode phases and things
It's
like that.
almost done. We're in like the mastering phase. We just got it mixed, so we're getting it mastered, and I'm choosing. It's like in between 3,
Okay.
so we'll see
You got
which
it.
one of the 3 comes first. But yeah, been working.
That sounds exciting. Thank you so much for coming back and hanging out with us.
Of course.
We appreciate it. King Huso Manza, how are you, sir?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Pretty good, sir. Thank you so much. So what's been going on? You got to give us some updates. You didn't even know about the new lighting in here, so that tells me.
It's been a minute.
No, you've been neglecting us.
Yes.
You haven't been
You
here.
hear that, Rich?
I apologize.
Sir.
But yeah, so since the last time I've been up here, I think I released another video.
Oh, we got to turn them on, though. We got to pull some stuff up.
But it's just been mostly just making music, like in the studio making music. The most recent thing I did, you guys know Raquel, right? Raquel, I've seen her in here a couple of times, but
Okay.
she has a web series with like Baron Davis and some other people, but it's called like Sessions of Legends, like the web series. And so I just recorded that like last week, so I'm looking forward to that because like it's more content. We're gonna do like a show like once it's all said and done,
That sounds exciting.
and then I'm gonna double back on it with Salam Nation, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. But just just making more music, just trying to stay in that element.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's your passions. You got to be there where the passions are. That's
definitely.
What was you gonna say, ma'am?
Oh, nothing. I'm just listening. I'm excited.
I
And
know,
all the
right?
updates. All the updates.
I know.
Yeah. Rich, what's going on?
I'm doing lots of things. Lots and lots of things.
Okay. You're always so mysterious. He's
You're gonna catch him on
He's got this Houdini thing going on. He's so mysterious.
I'm not telling you nothing. Don't look at me. Don't ask me nothing.
He's like, I'm gonna give you a little bit, keep you interested, but that's about all I'm gonna give you.
That's it.
Okay. Loraka.
Yeah. What's going on? Oh wow. A lot. Let's start with Salam Nation. I'm excited for Salam Nation 2023.
Okay.
We're gonna be on a TV show, as Huso Master just mentioned. On the Sessions of Legends TV show. More music coming, and back to excited to be back on a POJ show.
Yes.
Next year, 2023, we're planning things out. More people, more guests. What else? Personally, I was busy with school. I took my last class. Took finals.
Congratulations.
So I'm supposed to be graduating in May.
Oh, that's great.
College, yeah. First person in my family to graduate from college.
All right. Yes.
For sure. So that's what I've been focusing on. Took most of my time. So now I need a school break because that was a lot. I ain't went that hard in a while. And
What's your major? Tell us about the major. What's your major?
I'm getting the associate's degree in behavioral sciences, so there's so many things I can do with that.
Absolutely.
Really ain't made up my mind yet. But once I get there and I walk the stage, I think I have my mind made up by then. I just wanted to graduate. I was like, let me just take this class so I could be the first one in my family to graduate from college, and have fun with that.
Excellent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. Yeah.
I love to hear it. I'm just doing my recording over here.
But I have a question for you know how I get. I be asking questions. You know how I get. A question real quick for Crown Mecca. I was on Apple Music, right? And I was listening to this record called Soul Food. I love that record. Can you tell me who produced that record?
I can. Wait a minute. Who produced Soul Food? I'm drawing a blank.
It's somebody, and I think he talks at the end.
It's a
of it.
mix. Oh.
The remastered version. Yeah.
Yes, the remastered version.
Yeah.
So, my good friend Perception, he produced it, and he does talk at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was hot.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's my baby, my first project. So,
Yeah, can we listen to that?
yeah, you guys can listen to it. I have a video too on YouTube, a visualizer if you want to see it.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
It's called Soul Food.
Soul Food?
And then Crown is spelled with the E at the end. So CROWNE and then MECCA.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Does it have to say remastered in order for it to come up?
No, it should just come up. Maybe try Crown Mecca first and then Soul Food.
Oh, Mecca.
Everybody calls me Crown, but the full is
Yes.
Crown Mecca.
I got it.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for coming tonight. You guys help me welcome Crown Mecca with Soul Food.
For you, I'll be your Juliet, you be my Romeo. We got that Lorenz tight, Nia Long and Love Jones type of love. Shakespearean, new age, poetic justice like Tupac and Janet fell in love in Meltra. On the way to the bay. At the end of the day, I just want a combination of all the love stories so cool. Aura and your vibe is so cool. You know how to treat a woman. You do it on a Mando. When you get home, you take off my sandals. Fresh water in the bag, rose petals. You even light up candles. You're a gentleman. Yeah, yeah. You like some chicken wings, rice and beans, cornbread on a Sunday. Collard greens, mac and cheese. I'ma hide you one way or another. Spend the rest of my life. You like some chicken wings, rice and beans, cornbread on a Sunday. Collard greens, mac and cheese. I'ma hide you one way or another. Spend the rest of my life with you, 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 yeah, you give me butterflies, like Alicia says. You give me butterflies, like Alicia says. Oh yeah, I love you like so full.
That's great.
I gotta backtrack though. I told you it was Perception, but it's Kenneth English.
Okay.
That's the producer's name. But Perception helped me like with recording and with like adding the finishing touches and his voice at the end too.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that song is beautiful.
Isn't it nice?
Thank
It
you.
is.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. See, I told y'all.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us a little bit about the inspiration and the writing on that?
Yes. I love. I'm a lover of love. And
I thought soul food was
yes, I love soul food too. But it was more so I just wanted, I do soul music, so I wanted something that felt like home, but also felt like had a loving vibe to it. So we were just in the studio writing, and I just like started singing, and I don't know, it was just, I love you like soul food is like what came out, and it was the vibe.
Right.
And so, yeah, I'm a helpless romantic. So it's
like
most
that.
of my music ends up being about love, but yeah.
Good. That's a good thing. Love is a beautiful thing.
It is.
Yes, it is.
That's great.
beautiful. Have y'all heard Huso Master's Willard song?
No.
Let's
Let's listen to that one.
Yeah. Is it only on YouTube?
Yeah, it's only on YouTube.
It's only on YouTube.
Musa Mansa.
Huso Master. Type in Willard's Love.
Oh, Willard's Love, not Willard's song.
Yeah, Willard's Love. Yeah. That was produced by Holy Kush, another member of Salam Nation. That's my current here.
How you spell your name?
HUSO.
HUSO.
Space.
Space. M-A-N.
I don't even think I got the mask on there, but you just, HUSO Willard.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Got it.
Is the master on there or no?
Nah, it's just Huso. Help us save ourselves.
Let them know.
There we go.
So my liberal arts teacher said that every time you roll your eyes to something that I say that you don't like, that I should take it as microaggression. And honestly, I believe in her. I believe her at that. Are you even listening to me? What the fuck is wrong with you? This tree has your attention, but I don't? What the fuck is wrong with you? Do you even respect my perspective? Oh my fucking gosh, I'm so sick of this shit.
How bad goes, bro?
He hit me! Huso, why aren't you protecting me? The fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm done.
See, for you, I go the distance. To let the queen move, I give up the king's position. Check on my chest, cause I got lots on it. These people keep talking about this. I'm trying to stay positive, but their hearts are so negative. I wanna tell them love is my principle and religion. If love was a principle, I'd never be suspended. Cause I'm a student and I will study hard. Girl, I'm trying to love you like like I'm God. I hope you feel that, man, I really do. If not, I will suffer till you know it's true. Through entanglements and the fact you in love with your ex. See, I know I'm far from perfect, but I'm trying to show I'm worth it. That's why I will. And I got the word up on my shoulders, and you have grown colder. For you, I'm blocking boulders, and I never cry. Well, shit. Sometimes I do, but it's not because I'm sad. That's how much I love you, and I pray to see it. I have no problem to repeat it again and again. You not just my wife, you my motherfucking best friend, and I won't never switch. That's why summer, spring, or fall, I just want you to be a happy bitch. And I'll be with you while we conquer every single problem, even childhood traumas. My father made me a monster who fears rejection. You are my reflection, that's why I feel connected to you. And so I'll just keep holding on to you. I'll just keep holding on to
You don't even fucking care. I'm so
She's still going on.
They fucking push me and shit. You're not even here to protect me? Seriously? Do I need to revive your fucking ass?
Oh my goodness.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's going to have
She's
her
going
off
in.
in the background.
She's still going on.
Still going on that.
That's a lot.
So no, baby, come back.
Great.
Wow.
That's great.
So I got two questions for you. I got two questions for you, and I got a question for the ladies. Okay. So the question for Who's So Mansa is: how does a man deal with a woman who's still in love with his ex?
You don't.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
And also the inspiration behind the record.
Yeah, so whoever doesn't know by now, that song was inspired by like the whole Will Smith smack type situation.
Okay.
So at the time, that was like a really big, like hot conversation going on, and like his relationship with Jada was like called into the spotlight, and just that song almost wrote itself just because like they've given us so much information about their relationship and things like that. So I kind of wrote it from, I guess, what I assumed Will Smith's perspective was in a sense, or what could be one of his perspectives, but just kind of like in a way that I felt like other people might be able to relate to as well. But yeah, that was pretty much it. That was a quick turnaround too. Like, we came up with the idea, shot it, everything in one day. So yeah.
Oh, one day. Wow.
That's good.
My question for the lady would be: have you ever done that before? You see what that young lady was doing, yelling at him in public?
See, they don't never. I don't know what happened. I didn't get that kind of. I don't know. Are you kidding me?
You never yelled at your man in public like that?
Not in public.
Nah.
Like, that's embarrassing.
Nah.
Gemini, Compton. No, never.
Oh, wow.
Gemini.
I guess, is that
Compton.
a young generation thing?
I don't know. My generation for sure.
Man, I got yelled.
Are you kidding me?
You had a girl going on like that?
Like that?
Yeah,
Like that?
what?
Like that?
Not
Walking
like-
down the street,
Cut.
going off. Cut. This is
Not
everything. Cut.
No,
Cut.
Not like
Cut.
She went off. It wasn't, you know.
She went off in public in front of people like that.
Yeah, she called me up. As,
Oh my
in front of
God.
everybody.
Oh my
wow.
God. Well, look at the crowd. That's horrible.
Walked away.
Yeah, of course.
That's a lot.
At the grocery store, yeah.
At the grocery store.
And this was your girl? Or
hate
just
being
somebody
a
you was hanging out with?
No, this is the mother of my child.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
Mama drama.
That's
So,
deep.
you know, when he did it, I was like, yo, I could so relate to that. You know, it was inspirational. It touched my heart. Thank you. Finally, somebody told my story.
Oh my God.
I cannot.
I just
I
didn't.
really
I
love
don't
that
know
record.
why. Would you ain't never
I
done-
cannot imagine.
No. You know, I think it's generational.
No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was just talking to nice people.
Which generation?
I don't. Yeah. You go up, you just let a woman just. I mean, you know, she just whoa, whoa, whoa. How do you handle that? Have you? Richard don't even talk to
That
nobody.
sounds crazy.
It
That
does.
sounds
I know he doesn't even like seem like
Yeah.
he's like gonna.
Nah.
He's so cryptic.
Right? We don't know.
Is that a good thing, a bad thing?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, you're just gonna walk off.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
He like
He warns her before they get out the car. Like, look, if you yell at me out here, I'm leaving you. The warning goes.
Kind of wild.
So you been through that in real life, dude? I mean, who's so massive?
I definitely had an incident similar to that in real life.
I think maybe you're just in shock. Were you in shock?
What happened?
Yeah. Oh my God.
What is
What
going
had
on?
happened was.
Y'all need some new friends.
Yes.
I'll give the short version. I'll give the short version.
We can do the medium or long.
Well, girlfriends, you guys need new women friends. I don't
You
know.
already know we do.
This was definitely a girlfriend for sure.
Okay.
I've never had to deal with like what I depicted in the video. Like I've never had to just be berated in public all day and everything like that. But I'm talking about like it was just a crazy public situation. God, I don't even know how much I want to expose about myself right now. All right, so at the time, right, I had 2 girlfriends.
Oh,
It happens.
They knew about each other. Everything.
See?
oh, you know.
Everything was on surface,
Well,
Yeah,
right?
sister wives, sister wives.
I'm just setting the exposition
Makes
right now.
sense. Okay.
I was at home. One other girlfriend, she was out doing something else, and I was like sick at the time. So usually, kind of the way the rotation was. Like,
Rotation.
2 days on, 2 days on. I don't know how else to say it.
It's all good.
Rotation.
Schedule.
Yeah, the
like that.
duties.
2 girlfriends rotation.
Just kind of how everything happened.
It's so nice.
Yeah. Anyway, 2 days on, 2 days off. Right?
Everybody's playing their position.
Play your
Got it.
position.
Play
This
your
is the rule book.
For the most part, and I was sick, so I was spending more than one of the girls she lived with, so I was spending more time at the house. So my other girlfriend who didn't live with me, she was like, I'm gonna come over and we're gonna kick it because we haven't kicked it in like 4 days or something like that. So I'm like, okay, cool. She comes to the house. I can already see the look on her face. She's upset. And I'm like, what's going on? She's like, my friend says you have like a Hinge account. So Hinge is a dating app. Are you familiar with Hinge?
I am.
Yeah, you familiar with Hinge?
No.
I'm not.
I'm not familiar with Hinge.
Okay. So yeah, Hinge is like it's like Tinder or something like that.
Oh,
or
okay.
whatever.
It's a dating.
Yeah, it's a dating app. And,
And the only reason why I know is 'cause my friends have it. I'm not on it.
Right.
wink. And so you know she's questioning me about like, am I on the app? And granted,
This is the girlfriend that doesn't live in the home.
yes. This
Okay.
is the one. And so she asked me like, do I have like, am I on the app? I am not actively looking for anything because I believe me, my hands is like more than filled up with having 2 girlfriends. But it just happened like I had made one like a long time ago, actually with her, strangely enough, and I guess she didn't remember or whatever. And at the time, I was just really sick. I didn't feel like arguing with her. I told her like, I told her what it was, but I guess like she just kind of wanted to hold on to it and keep on going, like, or maybe what I was saying wasn't sufficient enough. And so once I realized that like there wasn't anything I could say to her in that moment to kind of like get her to like just let it go, I was just like, just go home, like just go home. I'll talk to you later. Go home. And I just went like I guess dead if you call it. And so she left, but the moment like I closed the door, like because there's like you can't just come straight up to my apartment, like I'll let you in.
Mm-hmm.
And so the moment that door closed, I just heard on the other side just yell, motherfucker, man, give me back my motherfucking keys. And so I went back upstairs. And she drove to the other side of my.
Oh Lord!
The plot thickens. The plot thickens.
Drove to the other side. Drove to the other side of my apartment. I started feeling like you could tell when somebody throwing something.
Hey, good to see you.
Not her throwing rocks at the window.
No.
Well, I don't know what it was.
Pebbles of some
But
kind.
I went back downstairs to just get her to stop doing what she was doing.
You were gonna defuse it.
Stop the violence.
I was gonna do something.
Okay.
Something. When I get there,
Peaceful or non-peaceful?
She's gone. She's gone.
Something's gonna happen.
Gone.
You feel it?
And in her place, there's like a hole in my window. I'm just looking at it. And so my neighbor, he's like, yeah, she threw a bottle through your window.
So
drove off. I'm gonna just leave the story right there for now.
That's it. Yeah, that's the part we can do. You can't tell the rest.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it.
You know, hey, that's why.
Actually, if we have any criminal attorneys that are listening to this cannot be used against him.
Oh yeah, no,
Now, this is hypothetical.
Exactly.
Hypothetical.
This is, we don't, you know.
You live and you learn. You feel me?
Yeah.
I have 0 girlfriends now, by the way. I have 0.
Oh.
Yeah.
Went from 2 to 0.
2 to 0.
I'm the worst, no?
Well, it happens. I don't know. I
mean, I could kind of see, like, that's like a domestic dispute that kind of escalated. I don't think what we saw in the video was really a domestic thing.
No, that situation in the video wasn't like, derived from my own personal life.
That was just like an idea.
That's from Danny life.
Just an example. That's not Danny.
That was Rocco.
But I think that was motivated by jealousy, right?
It was motivated by a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because she was jealous.
But the thing about it is, you were not spending enough time with.
You probably wasn't
number
spending
2.
enough time with number 2.
Just because you're sick, you
lived with
got to
number
drag
1.
out and just get on over there.
But if they know about each other, why can't number 2 come over while number 1's
why
there?
that was the problem.
Sometimes
They could, right?
we all kick it, but
Probably
like,
not.
I want my own time.
Depends on
Right.
your
Time. Like, I gotta have my hand.
Yeah, no.
But it's so much more that
I don't
goes
like
into
to
that
share.
whole situation.
That's the part right there.
Wouldn't work for me.
Or you just be like,
Hold on, Fagawamba.
I don't know. Like,
This
I
is
ain't
one
gonna
of the
shut
things that we discussed about, Fagawamba. The whole sister-wife relationship. Someone gets territorial. Someone gets in their feelings. Someone wants to conquer and say, you know what, this is mine. I want it to be mine and mine alone. Fagawamba, this is why majority of I want to say polygamous relationships. Sometimes, sometimes they work out when they know the rules, but the majority of the time they don't work out because motherfuckers want to say
know the rules.
They know the rules. Right. They be like,
no, but
bump these rules.
You also got. You also.
Yes.
We're gonna bring you up.
Like you gotta understand, like the simple. It's already difficult, like being with one person. Like just having
That
a
part
relationship
right
with
there,
one
right?
person
Like
is
2 and
already
3.
like
It's too
almost an
much.
infinitely difficult thing. So dealing with another person,
That part.
it complicates it by like a factor of like 9 or something like that. Like not even 2, by like 9, and then. When the people aren't like all being like completely honest with themselves, so like each girl, like now that the relationship's over and I've spoken to each one individually, they were both like playing a long game with each other. They was like, I was just waiting for her to say like I'm done with this. Like I was waiting for her to say I'm done with this. So I'm like, y'all was like doing all this, like not even really like fucking with the relationship really. So it's like y'all was playing a. Whether you
So
realize
each
it or
one
not,
was
y'all
waiting
playing
for
a
the
game.
other one to break up with you.
Tap out.
Yeah.
So
to
then
tap
they
out.
could
Yeah.
have
you to
you to
yourself.
themselves.
Like,
crazy.
you don't even understand.
Did
how.
they do like extra tricks in the bed to outdo each other?
Yeah, is that like a thing?
I'm just.
Here we go. Yeah.
Right, that would make sense, right? If you're jockeying for if that's what the end of the day what it's about, right?
To sway him one way
I
or the
wouldn't,
other.
I wouldn't say they was trying to outdo each other.
No.
Not, man.
Not the bedroom sparring.
Yeah, Yeah, like, but what I'm saying, just even the fact that they would engage with each other on that level, but still feel on some like I'm just gonna do this until this girl gets ready to leave. Like it was just kind of very like it's very weird. The psychology of it is weird for me. Very interesting, very weird. Just because I couldn't see myself like pretending like I'm gonna just play around with this dude but I'm gonna wait till he's done so I can get the girl. Like
I think they may have thought it was a fad. It was like a fad you were going through.
Possibly, but it's still weird. Like, am I alone on this? Like,
I'm like,
you're not alone.
Rich is like, what?
You're not alone, but
the only real point I want to make is that whether wherever the misunderstanding lies is not a validation for violence. No matter, you know what I'm saying? It's never. I wanted more time with you, but since I didn't get no time with you, I get to break your window. Like,
I don't think there was little communication as far as like what was the end game. Fact from like each of the girls.
What I'm saying is like if we on a basketball team and I want everybody on the basketball team to get cut.
Oh no!
I'm not gonna play basketball with you.
Hold on.
Now we on the basketball.
Hold on, Fact. Are we on some Kyrie, KD type of business? Are we on some LeBron James, Kyrie type of business?
Something like that. Like we all, starters on the team or whatever.
Yeah.
But I want to be the only starter on the team. Like I want to be the main. I want to be the main one on the team. Like I want to be the main one. Like, I'm not gonna play basketball with y'all if that's like the idea.
So basically, so basically, in in superhero terms, they wanted a Batman and Robin type of situation. Meanwhile, you had a Harley Quinn type,
Batman, Robin, like Nightwing type situation. And they like trying to.
Yeah.
It's like I just want Batman and Robin. It's like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we got Anthony Noble. They just walked in the building.
Hey Anthony, how are you?
How you doing today? Sorry I'm late. I'm like an hour late. I was trying to get in as quick as possible.
It's all good.
So yeah, I'm here. How y'all doing today?
All right, good.
Well, Anthony, what are your thoughts about this relationship thing that's going on here?
What's the topic?
I know, huh? We're all over the place. We are everywhere right now.
There wasn't really a
around.
topic.
We don't know now.
Just basically based off of the last song that we played off of the music video, and then it just went off into being berated in public by your significant other. Has that ever happened to you, or have you actually seen someone experience that?
Like scolded?
Yeah. Like in public though.
Yeah.
At the grocery store.
Yelled at,
Maybe.
I'm
sorry.
Basically yelled at, belittled,
at the grocery store,
berated, dehumanized in public by a significant other.
Okay.
You have.
I've also been on the other end.
What's going on?
Oh my God.
Oh, you were doing the scolding?
No, I've been scolded and I've scolded before.
In public?
Yes, I have.
That's so embarrassing. Oh my God, I would have just like walked away.
You gotta go
You're not
through
gonna embarrass me.
experiences to be able to grow. So
That's true.
Say it again, you have to what?
Sometimes people gotta walk home.
How you gonna know, if the watermelon is good if you ain't never tasted it?
So, all right, so we all talked about, we've been scolded. Can you first start off with how you went off? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what
did you do?
What occurred?
Yeah. Where was y'all at? Was y'all at the grocery store?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is now tea time.
I know this is so tea time already, right?
We're gonna make it the stallion tea time now. Now we got Slob Nation tea time.
And then
I scolded the person because she invited me to come see her. And that was all cool. I went to come see her. Right. I got there before she supposedly got there, but she was already there, and the car would never do. And I didn't know. I'm like, "Where are you at?" She's like, "I'm right around the corner," and I'm looking, and I'm looking at the car, and I'm like, "This is you in this car?" And she like, "Nah," like, and I walk up, and he like,
No.
"Yo, it ain't what it looked like." I'm like, "You got dressed up for this thing and everything." So yeah, I scolded her for like 4 hours. I was on.
4 hours. You went in.
I mean
I bet.
I mean, that's more validated. I mean, you call your girl slipping.
I feel like I went overboard.
And something else.
I feel like I went overboard.
Right.
To the front.
To the venue.
Right, that part right there.
Should have thought that one out.
We not together, but we in the dating.
Okay, got it.
You know what I'm saying? But it still made me feel some type of way enough to say something, enough to where neighbors and stuff was, trying to get involved. So.
Oh, you went in on her. Huh?
Oh, you went in.
Yeah.
How did that end?
I mean, it was going.
Y'all in a relationship?
No,
We didn't go to.
No, I've been single.
Hell no.
Ain't no way. But I got.
Ain't no way.
We were never in a relationship. We was in a talking phase.
Y'all were in a talk.
Yeah, that's why I felt like I went, over.
Gotcha. You were in a negotiation phase, and then that fell out.
Yeah, but I got scolded after that by someone else. So, it wasn't fair for my situation. It was just something that somebody found in my phone. And it wasn't anything. I felt like they were insecure about it.
Were y'all just talking?
No, we was in a relationship. But I'm very honest and open. Yeah, it's like, why would you? I've gone through phones and I felt that, so it's like I wouldn't recommend you.
How do you feel about the phones? Do you still feel like going through other people's phones, Anthony?
I wouldn't go through anybody's phone.
Yeah, I don't even want to know because you know you're gonna find something.
That's invading your personal space.
I know. Why would you go? It's like you looking for trouble.
Exactly.
I mean, if you gotta prove facts, then it's okay. But other than that, I think it's not.
Nah, but then it's like.
But then you already know because you're going to get the facts.
I mean, it's like this. If you're already going in there off of like already suspicion and just like you're already accusatory from the get go, unless he knows how to clean his shit up, which majority of the time we don't worry about it. Like you're gonna find something, but it's like if the suspicion was already there, then it's like more times than none, the suspicion is there for a reason. So it's like just walk away from it, and instead of
if you're already going looking into the phone with that intent, you know what you're looking for.
Yeah. When you sleep or what? How should you get in?
This one over here.
I was in the shower when this happened.
In the shower.
The old shower. There you go.
He was in the shower.
You gotta take your phone with you.
That's smooth. And you just left it open there.
Me, I mean, I didn't have a lock or none of that because you have a lock. I don't have none of that.
You don't have a lock either.
No, I got kids, but they don't be in my phone and stuff.
Right.
What did she
That's so nice.
Did she find something in your phone?
She just found somebody saying good morning and stuff consecutively, and it wasn't even nothing. I got
That's bad.
You can't get mad at me if I'm not entertaining it. So
because they say every good morning, huh?
Did it end the relationship, or did you work through it?
It just hindered it. I'm all for working throughout working through something. That's when the relationship counts, when something bad happens, to see if you're gonna fold or jump ship.
That's true.
Usually if you don't jump ship, you can get through it, but I can convey my point without yelling and becoming toxic, but they don't receive it well. Right. That's why I just stay single. I've been single for a year and some change.
Did that end the relationship or not?
No, I just made it worse.
Made it worse? Oh, okay.
I should have ended it, but the way she took it.
Were you having trouble in your relationship before the discovery of the phone?
Yeah, she was insecure.
Yeah. But for valid reasons or neurotically?
Just the way she was brought up. Trying to work with the image and
okay. So like she brought past emotional baggage into the relationship, which basically put a hindrance on your relationship to where it's like she was almost trying to play friggin' inspector on like everything that you do. And just like, you know what? Like, I don't trust nobody. I think he cheating. I think he doing something. This good morning test, which is platonic and civilized. No.
What ended the relationship though?
How many red flags did she have?
She had many.
All of them.
I'm not gonna speak for men, but I chose to overlook the red flags, and at that time, I wasn't desperate or nothing, but I just really saw potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, about money.
It don't matter about the looks or nothing.
Love can make you do back in my mom crazy things, and will actually make you overlook some things because you're that deeply invested to where it's like you don't want to see the wrong in a person. It's just like it's a real thing, and I've seen friends that have gone through that where like I'm telling them like, yo, back in my mom, she's not in the right headspace. Back in my mom, she's going to send you down this dark road. Let's pull you out before you keep going down that road. And it's just like sooner or later, I'm just like, you know what? I can only say so much. I'm gonna have to let you learn.
Wow. It's just the discipline. Sometimes when the sex is so accessible,
that was one of the main reasons why he stayed, because
I
like
knew
she
it.
literally let him do anything and everything.
Man, I'm telling you, I bet she was even catching Ubers there. Like,
Who are these women? What happened?
Well, basically, I was
to a girl like that, you better run.
I'll say this. Fact of homeboy's ex, she was from, I'll just say, from a very mental institution. I'll say like that.
She was from a mental
What?
institution.
Okay.
He met her at a mental institution.
He met her at a mental institution.
Yes, while he had his
That's a
breakdown,
whole different-
that's where they met.
Oh, that's all.
That's
not a red flag.
That's something else. Hey, I don't even know what
They found each other there.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's probably a question for me. I think that's what she said. Do you feel as a panel that a man and a woman can have a platonic relationship?
Absolutely.
Yes? I have a friend who believes that that could never happen. That men and women cannot have a platonic
I think it
long-term
can.
relationship.
I can.
Okay.
I
think
got
it
three.
can if
I got
both
three.
individuals
I'm
are
friends with 3 girls.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Go ahead.
There, go.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so if I actually saw something about this online recently. It was like someone on like YouTube. It was a YouTube short. Someone from like Fresh and Fit. One of them said like, okay, the girl asked a question: is it okay if I have guy friends? And like he was like, what type of question is that? Like no. Next question. And she's trying to say, well, as a man, I'm like, okay, like that's where you kind of just like miss out the first step. But that's besides the point. But his whole point of the whole no male friends is the fact that how about you call up one of your male friends and say, yo, I'm horny. Do you want to, do some stuff? And like, majority of the time, if that male friend is not in a relationship, they will go for it because it's an opportunity.
You think so?
Right.
To actually say.
I know.
Yeah.
But supposed to be,
But here, Anthony,
that don't do that.
Right.
They have morals.
Right, and it's like that's the sad truth. It's sad that it happened, but I'm not gonna say that's for every case. Where it's like every male friend is just gonna want to jump in your pants. But I will say, if given opportunity, if they were given the actual green light, would they do it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
You think so?
I can vouch for it.
Yeah.
It's not always about that. I try to set the example when I have homegirls and stuff like that. I don't really want to be too much in the friend zone because I still want you to come to me as somebody that if you're dealing with somebody, I can give you the best advice because of how you may feel towards me, if that makes sense.
Right.
So I wouldn't overstep any boundaries, but at the same time, I will also, let them know, like, yeah, you look good today, you know what I'm saying? Give them that positivity just to share that I can never say this word, but the familiarity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The whole familiarity.
Never say. But
That's okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But it's just basically you can't overstep boundaries.
Right.
Even though everybody grown and you can do it if you want to, it's an option. You cannot do it and stuff like that. Not doing it really shows self-control on both ends.
Right.
Yeah, no. Like Anthony said, it's the boundaries and the accessibility. Like I don't kick it with my homegirls like that, especially in a private place.
Can you define homegirl?
Homegirl. Let's just say one of my great homegirls. She came up here before. Marquita Johnson. I've known her since I was about 11 years old. Right. We've been friends for years. We grew up in a what you could say like a boys and girls club.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, childhood friends.
Yeah, childhood friends. So we've been friends forever. So that's what I mean by homegirl. Okay. So we've been friends for a long time, and we never been like hit hitting on each other or wanted to do anything like sexual with one another. I just respect her like that, and she's been in relationships, and I left her alone. I don't, cause again, boundaries. Like when she's in a relationship, I'm not hitting her phone like, "What you doing? Where you at? Good morning, like beautiful." I'm not doing none of that stuff. I respect her relationship.
Right.
Yeah, it just got to be boundaries, and you know what I'm saying. How much do you kick it with this friend? How much y'all, cause communication, chemistry are one of the greatest recipes for a relationship. So if y'all doing that all the time and consistently, then something can happen.
But that's why the boundaries, like you said, come into play. You can invite your significant other to maybe all hang out as a group or something. Or you make them feel comfortable. I feel like when that question arises, like, can I have guy friends? Just that question right there can raise awareness to an insecure mind or a closed mind, because it's like, why would you ask me that? But that's already stationary because everybody is grown. I want you to we should have some individuality within the relationship. You don't want to be too all around each other and stuff like that. I think that should be reserved for marriage. If you're gonna be like that, you're gonna live your lives and work together and go here together. You gotta like kind of set the boundary of when you're gonna do that stuff, because if you do it too soon, or you know what I'm saying, that person can get tired, and that's how cheating happens.
Right.
That's true. That could happen.
Yeah. That could happen.
Yeah. Just wondering.
But what do you guys think about it? Like, what do y'all feel? Do you feel like it's okay to have male friends? Or
Yes.
I wonder how women
I for me, I do believe that you can have platonic friendships. I mean, I've had a best friend forever, and it's platonic. But I think it's the boundaries, it's the definition. Do you know what I'm saying? That you have to respect. Yeah, and I also think so. Sometimes it's that chemistry too. You got to really be honest and truthful with yourself, right? About am I really like kind of attracted to this person that way? But these are like childhood friends that you grew up with.
Right.
Yeah. But my girlfriend who said this, her husband said this. I mean, they don't even have like if her husband is home and you want to drop by to bring a package or something, no, he can't open the door. There's no
what do you mean?
Like her woman friend?
No, her husband, the couple. The girl, it's her rule that no females come to this house when I'm not here. Period. No females. He doesn't feel that way. Yeah, but she's like, no females can come here. Period.
That's.
If I'm not here.
I get it. I guess I'm just not. I'm not that extreme of a person.
I know.
Like we're adults.
Right.
Like if you have a woman friend, or if like we're grown, like, and the older you get, when you meet people, they already have these relationships established. They already have these friendships.
They already know.
So how are you gonna come into somebody's space and say, "Oh, you can't have this friend anymore because I'm your girlfriend"? Like,
I think
they've already been friends.
Right, but I think it also comes down to fact on just respecting the actual relationship as a whole. If you are the friend, and like that like this person is in a relationship, it just comes down to it. Do you actually respect the relationship to actually say, you know what, I'ma just back off, I'ma fall off. If you want to talk, we'll talk. But for the most part, I'm just going to step away and actually respect the boundaries that are.
Yeah.
But isn't it like a question about trust, right?
I think it is.
I mean, if you're in a relationship and your relationship is so vulnerable that it has to just be supervised all the time, I don't know if that's a healtty relationship.
Yeah, me neither.
Very unhealthy.
Yeah, I can play you like a clip, but it's not really.
Of what?
Of a freshman.
He said, "Oh, what? Exactly. What are we looking at?"
Someone's opinion.
Many of us here.
No. It is a.
Wait a minute.
Basically, It basically on what we've been talking about, Fat Mama, on someone's opinion on girl having guy friends while in a relationship.
Okay.
Okay, just to give y'all a heads up. You might think this guy's a bit of an a-hole. I'm gonna just let that be known right now.
Okay.
I thought the question was like, can there be a platonic relationship?
Can there be?
Right.
I think so.
How do we get to this
know there
question?
can be.
I think they can.
I think so.
I think they can be. If both parties respect the relationship that they are in, and if the man and woman involved have discipline, they're not attracted to their friends, it should be fine.
Right, and Back Mama, can you be platonic friends, Back Mama, just both single guy and girl, just be friends? Yeah, Back Mama, y'all can just be friends because you can not be attracted to the person, but yet y'all still be cool. Y'all can still hang out. Y'all can still have the same interests. Y'all just not compatible.
Or probably never just really explored that aspect with that person.
Of each other.
Right.
Yeah, you just
But yeah, let's listen to what this person has to say about from the extreme spectrum.
But let me tell you why male friends annoy me, right? Because what I think is happening is this. I understand what you just said. You made a really good point. She said, it doesn't matter what they want, matters what I want. So she's saying, look, I can have male friends even though I know they want me, but I won't allow them to have me so I can exploit them, which is smart from a woman. I understand that, right?
Yeah. Right. It looks bad for you, though.
It makes smart, but let me make the point. For me, male friends are about respect.
Yep.
So if I park one of my 17 supercars outside a club, right? Let's say the Lambo's outside.
Yeah.
And dudes are trying to break in. Even though I know the locks, the alarm, the immobilizer are solid, you can't steal a Lambo, right? But dudes are trying to break in, and I see it. Am I going to allow them to try? No. So if I have a chick, even though I know she won't let them smash, even though I know she knows what they're about, and even though I know she's loyal to me, out of respect for me, it's not jealousy, it's territorialism. I'm not jealous. I'm territorial. If you want me to truly love you, you are my girl. And no one's going to be allowed to even try, even though I know you won't let them. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
It's a territorial thing, because how am I supposed to have a chick I truly love and care about when every dude in the world can just hit on her, even if she says no, just hitting on her nonstop? If you want to go to the club, you can go with me. You want to go to Maldives, baby? I'll take you to Maldives. Where do you want to go? I'll take you all around the world. I'll take you anywhere you need to go.
At the end of the day,
you don't need to be talking to no fucking dork. You understand?
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Tate.
That is
real quick. The difference between a Lamborghini and a woman, though, is that you can't control a woman.
Thank
from doing
you.
that.
We're human beings.
Yeah, you can control your car, but you can't control a woman. That's the difference.
And I think one step further, Lord Rocket, is you own your car.
Exactly.
You don't own human beings anymore, right? And that's the difference, I think. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was a lot.
That was a lot. That was extreme.
He don't want your friend. He don't want you going out with your friend.
You're definitely not gonna like this because this is Andrew Tate, and if you don't know Andrew Tate,
I like Andrew Tate too. And what's so crazy, I agreed with that point until I blew up.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, that don't make no sense.
Right, so what is it, like the Cinderella syndrome? Or you gonna just lock her in the house?
Yeah, like
she can't.
Insecurity. That's what.
Yeah, because you can't
walk
control.
outside,
She can't control who comes up to her or tries to hit on her.
No.
A lot of these niggas, some of us men grew up without love. I didn't. I grew up with love. But some of these men grew up without it. So when they try to look for it in the relationship from a female that may look good, you can't do, good things with bad bitches. You get a bad bitch, she's not gonna treat you. She's not gonna nurture you. She doesn't have that skill, but she's capable. But theoretically, somebody that's all about looks versus the quality and quantity. But if you find somebody that that isn't like your mom, but find somebody that's willing to help you work through what your trauma is, then you can learn to love yourself enough to not really worry about who's gonna hit on her. Y'all both attractive people. People are gonna hit on people. That's just what it is. People can try all day. That's what, if anything, would strengthen the relationship so you can know where the loyalties lie every once in a while. It's like renewing your vows when somebody hit on you. Maybe it may make her feel good that somebody's hitting on her or something like that, but enough to where she's not gonna go all the way. You know, enough to where she feels like, okay, it's like drinking with, you know, her friend and then coming home and giving me, you know, what I really, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that. That's how you gotta treat it. That's how I treat it. And coming from somebody that used to be possessive and insecure, and I used to, if I see a good morning, I'm breaking that phone and I ain't replacing it, I ain't paying for it, none of that. Like, I used to be
therapy.
I'm a dark skinned nigga. We do that.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I grew out of that because that's I'm not her dad or nothing.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I
said counseling?
No, how I used to be. That's how I used to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like if it's an issue, then it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your significant other feels a way about, let's say you have a guy friend, and it's like, but that's such and such, that's Tom. I feel like that's already an issue for your relationship because it's already like a problem. Like, I feel insecure whether I feel insecure for a legitimate reason or an insignificant reason. That's already like a problem in the relationship because it's like you're weighing like your friendship with him versus your relationship with me. So are you willing to forego or give up the relationship with me to continue a friendship with that man? And it's like, there's so many different dynamics at play. When it comes to that situation, but I just wouldn't want y'all kicking it like all the time.
Right.
You feel me?
See, this is too much.
It just kind of depends. Like, I'm not gonna. If you tell me, I'm going out with Tom again, and I already know that Tom kind of like likes you, like Tom likes you.
If you know that, then that's different. Like, if you know, as a man, you telling your woman, like, I know you may not see it, honey, but he really likes you. Like, and the minute he gets a chance to, he's gonna push the boundary.
And he probably dirty macking on me too. Like, that's something else. You deserve better than him. He had 2 girlfriends.
I'm weak. He had 2 girlfriends.
When females defend men like that, when they're like, but this person usually is something going on or something that he's contributing to her to where she won't let him go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's usually what it is. Whether he could be sending her money or he could have been taking care of a bill or her kids or something. So that usually factors into it too. In which case, you need to just let that go.
But I just have one question. So you have a relationship. You know, JoJo and Lolo, right? You got those 2 people, and so Lolo has been friends with Tom for 20 years, right? They grew up together, and so here JoJo. We've been dating for 6 months, and we decided we gonna be exclusive. And now you tell me I gotta let Tom go as a friend because it makes you insecure. I've been dating you 6 months. I don't know. I don't know where they're gonna go. Why am I doing that?
It's not a good reason.
And you've known Tom a long time.
I've known Tom 20 years. I've known you 6 months.
But does Tom like you? Is Tom like secretly in love with you?
No.
I don't think it is, but my thing is, as Crown Mecca says, maybe you telling me, hey, he love you.
Yeah, from a guy perspective. Then it's also like, what type of time y'all spending with each other? Because like,
I feel like
before, like, oh, we talk every day, we kick it, you know, we go to lunch all the time.
But if it's not like that, if Tom is not a threat, and if you're being respectful of the relationship, you're not going out with Tom every weekend. Tom is like barely a factor. Right. It shouldn't be an issue. I could see if somebody is being disrespectful, they're calling all the time. They're like, oh, hey babe, can we get lunch? Or, you know, they have like little pet names for you. Okay, then maybe that's excessive, and then maybe it's like, yo, we need to have a conversation about Tom. Tom a little too much.
But I hear you. I hear that I need to tweak this relationship,
but I'm not
right?
letting it.
Because that makes you feel insecure.
It has to be tweaked.
Yeah, but for me to sever it and to choose between Mr. 6 months and Mr. 20 years seems a bit extreme.
And it seems a bit extreme. Mr. 6 months probably gonna lose.
6 months, yeah.
I mean, but hear me. You need to tweak. You need to understand, as you say, Husamasa, your feelings about it. But I don't know if I'm just gonna take the hatchet and cut off for 20 years.
It really depends on like the situation. Let's say like 6 months in, I'm like, yo, you my wife. actually about to get married.
Oh God!
No.
After 6 months?
Oh my God! 6 months. 6 months. I was like 6 months. I courted you hard. You feel me? Every day.
You put in double time.
What's happening here?
6 months.
Oh, like, baby.
I'm like, look, we getting married. You my wife. You feel me? Here's a house.
Put it on me real deep.
I already talked to your dad.
Wow.
Like, we good. We ready to go.
Well, we fast tracked this.
He said, "I know what I want." Okay.
And then the only thing that's in our way is time.
Time is the only time. I know.
Elementary school, your whole family level. But I recognize
your whole
time as
family
a
level.
like he like you too much.
Yeah, sometimes.
He waiting for me to make a mistake.
I feel like if you focus on
Time
it,
bad mouthing, you'll know.
Say it again,
if you focus on it, you're gonna see it. I don't really trip about them having friends that they know before me because they probably helped them be the person that I, fell in love with.
Look at that.
Some way. That's how I look
Come
at
on, growth.
it. But that's because I don't be wanting to.
That's right. Is that part?
It just
Unless I know I have friends from years ago.
Ah, he got friends.
What?
Question.
You can't deny
have
that
they ever
we
been
have
intimate with each other?
Say it again.
Have y'all ever been intimate?
Me and Tom?
Yeah.
She said
Never.
they were platonic.
I'm just making sure.
Never, never, never.
Because you can go back to being
That's
platonic.
the thing, man.
We gotta.
This the
trust
thing.
me,
This
my
ain't even
mom
that hard. Check this
has
out.
male friends that still want to get in her.
It ain't even that hard. Check this out.
What is happening?
So,
what is happening right now?
if a woman feel like she got something to lose,
What?
yes, if a woman feel like she has something to lose dealing with you, she's gonna cut her friend off.
Wait,
I understand. So I'm going to release. You saying I'm releasing time?
20 years.
If Tom ain't paying my bills and he ain't taking care of me, making sure everything is straight with me, and all I gotta do is like end that relationship. I believe a woman would.
What else is he gonna want you to give up? So he gonna want you to give up time. Then he gonna want you to give up your friends. Then he gonna want you to give up going out the house by yourself. What else do you have to give up to be with this man?
But it's not the friends.
That Tom,
because Tom's
so
gonna be,
demanding.
it's gonna be time.
I know.
Then it's gonna be like, I don't like you.
Exactly.
I don't like you.
Lord Rocker, what you saying is, let me think I understand it.
Yep.
Lord Rocker saying, if you pay my bills, you can do anything.
No. Okay, look. So you mean to tell me? Let me ask you a question. If a man told you I'll give you $20,000 to stop being friends with Tom, would you stop being friends with Tom?
No.
Who?
Come on.
What's his name?
$20,000.
Who? Exactly.
That's a lot.
I mean, kind of.
I believe that. I'll be like, hey, girl, it was cool. It was a long time, but I gotta get this
Look,
bread.
he's talking about buy time. I'm gonna holler at you after I get the $20,000.
I'll be back.
$20,000 later.
I'm just.
See, so you'll take the money. Oh, you'll plan. See?
Carmack,
You're severing time. You saying bye to Tom? Bye time.
No.
For time.
Tom can go, girl, please.
Thanks for coming over.
Take the money.
Yes.
If I take the $20,000, I would only have $6,000 left on my car.
Exactly.
So we just
Yeah.
we gonna take the
Because you're going to meet another Tom way later than that. You're always going to meet another Tom.
I'm your
I just talking.
She is disgusted with it.
I'm your new Tom. I'm your new everything.
I'm Tom.
Rich, you've been so quiet. Weigh in. But what are you thinking?
What you think?
Is she taking the money
Mystery?
and severing time, or is she keeping time and be broke?
This is our new scruple, everybody.
I wouldn't know how to answer nothing like that.
He like, I ain't giving nobody.
That sounds like I piece of fifth.
Like when it comes to like the platonic things, it's an individual type of thing. You know, it's like Mount Everest. How many people gonna get to the top? You know, and that's how many of those friendships is gonna be platonic. It's not. It's not that. It's not gonna be. It's people lie to themselves. People lie to other people. People lie to the room.
People lie.
People are lying. People know what they can take. People know how far they can go with a certain person, and they lie. And then you get to a certain point where now we're not platonic anymore, or in a relationship now you're cheating or whatever, however it goes. But we're in a time where people don't have enough discipline.
That's true.
There's not enough discipline in the world, for an individual to be disciplined enough. So you know, yes, there's going to be like certain couples, and you know, it's going to be great things happening to where they're like, there's great things happening right there. But for the majority, you know, you better have fun and don't take it too serious.
Would you take the money?
You're gonna die.
Would you take the money?
Would I take the money? No, hell no. To sever a friendship for real friendship, like somebody I can really talk to, but like
something's wrong with
20 years.
No ulterior motives. Like,
That's a long time.
That's $1 billion friend sever. Like, you know.
Yeah, but cause you can still take the money and then say you're not talking to Tom and then talk to Tom later.
Right.
I think that's called lying. It's called winning.
Oh, so now we out here being underhanded.
Winning, getting the bag, and then you can even give Tom a little.
Yeah.
Break bread with Tom. We have moved from lying to conspiracy, right?
We didn't get Tom $7,000
Exactly. Off top, just
like
boom.
just for being friends.
Right. Yeah, for just keeping quiet.
We didn't meet.
What
happened?
You have to figure out why you even in a relationship.
Going
good.
so well.
Why are you in a
These two, I don't know what's wrong with them. But
Okay, hold on.
Why would you be with someone? You feel me? Like, are you with him because you bored? Are you with him because you broke? Are you with him because you need help? Are you love this person? You got God's heart for this person. Really, relationships is a partner in ministry. That's overall. If we being real, that's what it's supposed to be. A relationship is. God gave you somebody to help you minister with. You ain't really supposed to sit with them and do all this extra shit we've been doing. That's why when shit hit the fan, we'd be like, why she crazy? Well, I mean, we kind of gave her a baby before marriage, so we dealing with this crazy shit. You know, so if we being real, that's what it is.
I like it. That's so true.
That's why I just, you feel me, stay single. I learn myself, learn my own triggers. That's what being single is supposed to be, not to, you know, get buff or get, you know, cute and be desirable, but don't want to really bite no bait. Like, for what? You know, just work on yourself, work on what your flaws are and your trust issues even. You may have some shit going on with you that you ain't even going to find out until you with a person that kind of bring that out of you or test you.
That's so
That's
true.
true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because you really never know. You be thinking like, and then you get with the different type of person. You be like,
I was so confident.
right, exactly, right.
You
For
like,
real.
you making me second guess. My God. I don't know. I think I steer clear of those relationships. Like, if I can't, because it's like, if I can't trust you and you can't trust me, like, what are we doing?
Right.
Like,
sure.
I like to just trust. Not blindly, but if you haven't given me a reason to not trust you, then I'll trust you until you prove me wrong.
Right.
Then, you know.
I agree with that.
Then I might have to move on. But I think too, you choose your battle. Like, sometimes you have to go through some things. Sometimes things happen. You're human, and we're supposed to live with like forgiveness in our heart. If you really feel like this person is the one for you, forgive and like move forward. You don't have to forgive, but you can forgive and like create different boundaries and different rules in the relationship and move forward like that.
I agree.
If that's what you want.
I agree.
I do too.
I feel like men got to be more patient. Women, you know, no offense, y'all be like 100 people. We'll be like maybe 10.
We gotta get our hormones in order. It's fine sometimes.
100 people. Let's go, Anthony.
we ourselves are 100 people.
Yeah.
Well, y'all have the
We're
capacity
hormonal.
to be
100
people,
different
and we have to learn how to adapt to all 100.
We gotta learn to chill. I'll give that. Women are working towards that.
Exactly.
Work harder.
Work a little harder at
Work
it.
a little harder.
We dying off.
No.
we need that nurturing. We need that. Because a lot of men be out here angry because they not being nurtured, you know. If we be nice to a woman.
Well, like legit, we are dying off.
What you mean?
Men are dying.
Men or black?
Yeah, like we,
What does that
you know,
mean?
No, just like if you look at it from a statistical standpoint, back in men have a higher rate of suicide. Men are more incarcerated. It's just like back in man, like we are more likely to not graduate.
Dang.
That's a lot.
I know,
I mean, it starts with like
Did I-
that nurturing.
Crown
Starts
Mac
with
is like, that's a
nurturing.
lot.
If a nigga just was arguing with his baby mama, he didn't get his way, he going outside, he see a nigga he want to rob, that nigga robbed. But if he had a good time, you know, got his check, maybe got some head that morning, he good, he see a nigga, I'm gonna let him slide.
What if What if
You
she
know,
just
like-
gave you a massage?
I
Like,
mean, The point I'm trying to make is that as
feeling
long
my
as he's
shoulders.
satisfied. That's what I'm
Way
saying.
down here.
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about
The general.
stereo.
Just the
in
general. Well, I would like for the three of you to be representative of.
Let's be representative.
Yeah, so I'm interested. You know, we debate this on POJ all the time. What are men looking for in relationships?
Peace. Well, I feel like in a relationship, because we supposed to have peace before anything. Whenever you enter my bubble, you're supposed to add to whatever I got going on and vice versa. You're not supposed to make sure I'm good, because then if you ain't there, then I ain't gonna be good. So you know, I gotta make sure I'm my own anchor, as well as, you know, and then we gotta figure out what we're gonna do together. When I personally, what I look for in a relationship, you know, it's gonna sound corny, but I look for a partner to, you know, minister with. I don't want to be jealous and stuff. I want to go to heaven. Down here, it sucks down here. It's too much unfaithful shit down here. I'm tired of seeing niggas ain't shit and all this, and actually going. I can't speak to somebody, a woman, and tell her she look nice without her thinking I'm finna try to get at her. That shit sucks. Because sometimes she just, if you looking mad, I'm speaking to you because you look obsessed. I'm trying to give you that positivity, and you think I'm trying to get at you, and it don't got nothing to do with me. But I'm just tired of seeing you. Ain't nobody really stepping up, no male figure in power, celebrity power, stepping up to try to, you know, devalidate the shit they've already validated that women are doing. That's killing us off. So I feel like men, we don't really want to look for relationships because that's not going to give us the peace that we need. We like to play the game. You know, we get ridiculed for that. We could be standing in front of liquor stores, but we want to sit at home and play the game. What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? Versus, you know, something else. But I feel like if you're gonna get into a relationship with somebody, get into it with them for a purpose other than you and that person. Don't get with them because they cute, and don't get with them because they helping you with a bill. Like, all that shit can just go away.
Or because they got a EBT
It's the bill for me.
Not couple. I know, right? They keep coming. So are you looking for her to bring something to the table? Not bring something to the table? Is it emotionality she brings?
Yeah.
Financial support? What does that mean?
I look for nurturement in a woman.
Nurturing. You're looking for someone to bring nurturing to the table.
Yes, ma'am. Somebody that can be nurturing, just in general, be a patient woman. Because if you're not patient with yourself, if I'm supposed to be here at 2:00 and I'm frustrated and you can't think, and now you put me in the energy that's gonna make me uncomfortable. I don't like sitting in that. So I need you to be patient. You know, I need you to be patient with yourself so you can be patient with me. That's what I look for.
Gentlemen?
I wanted to go 50-50, you feel me?
Never.
50-50 with what?
All right.
What are you looking at? I'm not gonna play this.
Gave her to look like right.
No, I'm just playing. Woo, all right.
Crown Meccasin.
She was like, well, okay. But yeah, definitely some female emotionality, but the good kind though, the good kind, not the I'm 100 different people today kind.
You think we should use the word femininity instead of emotionality?
I'm just using the words I'm hearing.
Yeah, feminine energy.
But yeah, like what I realize in a lot of situations is a lot of us got like childhood trauma. Well, I don't know if anybody's like familiar with shadow work or anything like that, but kind of like how you were speaking on, like just being by yourself, you got to really like dig into yourself and see like what type of issues that I actually have. Because like in every argument, every type of situation, every like poor situation, you should be able to look at that and like self-reflect, like, okay, I know where I messed up at and what you know, what triggers or what negative aspects about myself that I haven't addressed. So coming into a relationship, if you haven't addressed those things, it's gonna be like pretty much it's gonna be a bad ride. It might be an exciting ride, but it's not gonna end well. So probably like the first thing, and this isn't even just for women, it's men and women, but specifically for women that I deal with now, I'm looking for like just positive energy. Like before I would deal with the girl, I'm like, oh, I know she troubled. Like I know she troubled. You can see that she troubled like all over her face just by the way she moved, the way she interact with other people, and you still deal with her because you know you might be attracted to her or whatever, I don't know. But I'm definitely looking now more so for somebody who like exudes positivity from the inside out, like thoroughly. And like we're not playing games with each other when it comes time to communicate like what's the issue. It's like, this is my issue, this is what you're doing to upset me, this is why it's making me upset, and you know, this is the problem. Not like, well, you should already know, or like, you made me mad, so I'm gonna go do something to make you mad, or like, I'm gonna just play like this little kid game or whatever. It's like you're acting like a child. You're acting like a child. You feel me? It's like yeah. So that off rip, but yeah, like definitely good nurturing feminine energy. There's like a David Ruffin song, I think it's called like Loving a Common Man or something like that. So as men, you know, we understand that like the world looks at us based off our results, for sure, our results, regardless of what we're going through. And some of us accept that in totality, it just is what it is. But when we get back to the house, we don't want to have to put that same, like, we don't want to have that game face on at home, because when you outside, you competing.
True.
And you don't want to have to come home and compete too, because it's just like, at that point, it's like you might as well be outside then too. Yeah, so somebody you ain't really got to like compete with, and I understand also why you don't want to compete.
All right, question for you. All right, have you ever dated somebody to where they, you've been a good person in the relationship, and they apparently can't handle what they ask for? Like, what do you do in that situation?
More specific with that question?
Okay, so I've been in a relationship to where, I was told that person didn't trust me because it seemed too real, too good to be true. But I felt like this is what you asked for. You asked for a good man, you asked for a great man. I communicate. I wasn't perfect or nothing like that, but I was better than what you were used to, and even better than how I was. So, and I got ghosted, and then I got a letter saying, they like me so much. So I don't understand why, what I want to ask if he went through that and how did he handle it, and then I want to ask the ladies, what do y'all really want to be with a man for? Because if it's usually because of what we do, credibility, that's how I feel. It ain't really, I don't feel like a woman can really love me the way my mother has unless she's gonna be my wife, because it's gonna be something. It's always something, So I want to know.
So you saying like she just doesn't believe like what you are to her, like just too good to be true. I never had to deal with that, honestly, because I intentionally go into a relationship with my worst foot forward.
I can't not with him. My worst foot forward. What even is that?
Nah, play. I mean, but like that.
Listening. Everybody was like, "What?"
Like that. Like I'll intentionally like, look, I'm fucked up in the head. I need you to understand. I need you to understand. We're gonna go through some things with each other. But like, I don't know. Like that's a weird one. I would try.
You said you never went through it.
Yeah, I would try, like, just to let her know, like, it is what it is. But it sounds like she don't even trust you already. So it's kind of like, I'm probably just so bored. Actually, you know what? I have been through that. And it was probably because she was fucking up.
That's what I'm.
Yeah, it's probably because she was fucking up.
Guilty, or you must be doing something, but I've gotten that so many times.
Yeah, it's probably because she fucking up too. Like she probably been beat over the head so many times out here in the world.
But there's a lot of women like that.
Yeah, there is.
I have a lot of women like that, and I carry myself differently. Like being alone, you carry yourself very different. I can actually kick it and not see
that's what I mean, like trying to find somebody who got like a good.
This one right here.
Because it ain't like I'm a man, I'm a want to, but at the same time, I've done that. Like I ain't been there, done that. I'm only 33, but I've had plenty of experiences, and I would like to have a conversation for once. I don't want you to sound ratchet to me. I don't want to, get discouraged by some shit. I don't want to deal with the same spirit in different bodies.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh man,
so much good stuff.
We know, right?
How now the new me, I don't give a woman something she doesn't earn. So if she does something to get that from me, then she'll know she's working for it, and she's just not getting it like for free. Like, I've never dealt with somebody that was being honest with me, right? So, but I'm gonna be honest with you, but also I'm just not gonna get honesty I'm not gonna give honesty to you, and you're not giving it to me. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't get what I'm saying, though.
I do.
Okay, she said she wants honesty. Is she honest with you?
I mean, back then, yeah. I mean, I'm not dealing with nobody now. I'm so faithful to being single that when it sounds like I'm in a relationship, I gotta be like, hold on, wait.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I'm still working on myself. But I'm trying to understand. You said you're not supposed to really, you give her honesty. You give each other honesty, but then you don't give each other honesty?
No, you do give each other honesty, but she's gotta, like...
She's gotta earn that.
I gotta earn it.
How do you earn honesty? How do you earn that?
By giving it back.
That's a reciprocation.
But yeah, I don't...
That's not earning, right?
And how do you know if somebody is honest anyway?
How do you what?
How do you know if she's being honest anyway? You can't watch her every move.
You can't watch her every move.
All you can do is trust people. You can't. I'm just gonna do it if this person is doing it.
I just go in honest because what do I got to lose? I can't. I've gotten hurt before, so what am I? I'm gonna get hurt at something that I, as a man, as a human being, having this intuition, knew was already a problem. It would just be toxic for me to still react on that, knowing that this is how you are. You know what I'm saying? I might as well just kind of ease back or cut it off in a way where there's no beef or nothing like that.
Right, exactly. They cut it off immediately.
But you don't want to encounter somebody where as soon as they open their mouth, you don't trust them. That's like the worst thing.
You don't want to deal with that. That's what made a main reason. Like 98% of the reason why I went through half the things I went through, because I put up with it. You know what I'm saying? The box was too accessible. I was so weak for the vagina back in the day, but now I'm not. I'm so disciplined now. Like I don't care about that.
Boundaries up, King.
Absolutely, yeah.
Generation I must have grew up in some kind of. I don't know where I went
wrong. We've been through a lot, okay? We all been through a lot.
Sorry, this is
you made a wrong turn back there somewhere?
Way back there, dog.
I started.
Well, I have another. Wow. Well, I don't know if Anthony got the second part of his question answered, which is for you, Krameka, which is what do women want in relationships?
I
feel like Danny.
I don't think she can. I don't think that's a fair question for her. I just don't think that's a fair question. Yeah, because she said, "What do women want?" I don't think that's a fair question for you because you're probably.
I'm just one of many, but I feel like for myself, I will answer for me. I guess I want a partnership. I want somebody that I can grow with. Somebody that is working on themselves, have worked on themselves already, and comes to the table as a whole human, and not somebody that I have to constantly reassure. Like one of my love languages is already words of affirmation. I'm actually pretty good at it. So if I have to always overcompensate for your insecurities, it's at some point gonna hinder the relationship. So I just as a woman look for that, somebody that is whole, that wants to grow, that is loving, that understands me, I understand them, we're willing to go the long haul together, and somebody that of course is working, that I work pretty hard. Have been working pretty hard for a long time, and so I value a good work ethic. And if you have that, and if you're coming to the table financially stable, that is a super plus. Because I'm not gonna pay your bills for you. So that someone that I can feel emotionally, mentally, and spiritually safe with. I believe that I'm growing in understanding what it is to be a sacred woman. And so for me, I'm not gonna just give myself away to somebody, especially not in that realm where I don't feel safe with you. So if I don't feel safe with you, you're probably not getting all of me, which encompasses being super nurturing, being super loving. I came from a loving home. I have a very good relationship with my father and my mother, and my grandparents. thank God they're still here. But I grew up, like, we're a village, so I come from a lot of love, so I know how to give love. But I also have been learning how to protect myself too from leeches and predators, people that see that, like, oh, you are a loving person, so I can use you for this, that, and the other. Yeah, so just like, you know, somebody that's like a friend. I love a good friendship. Like, if you can get me like out of my bubble, because I can be very like, you know, but if you can get me to like laugh and like chill and like just be fun, and we can have a good time, and we can be light and like playful together. That's what I look for too. Like, not to where it's always like a rift, like good vibrations, you know. Like I like that. Like, we can meditate together, we can pray, we can like do yoga, we can work out together, and like just help each other through things, but also work on ourselves individually too inside of that. Like, I like a man that is willing to, because we're humans, we're gonna grow. I'm not the same woman that I was when I was 20 at 33. Like, I'm a totally different human being. And like, somebody that understands that and that values growth. So like, if I see that you're my man and we've been together, but you're now 40, I gotta like figure out, I gotta have been learning you and who you are in this new space, you know? And communication is key. Like, being able to talk to your significant other and just feel supported. Like, I know that was so much, but
that's to create a safe space. That's a big deal. Some people talk and right when they ask you something, and then when you answer, they just,
it's like, whoa.
You don't feel like
or you feel kind of torn down, like you share your heart with somebody and they're like, all right, thanks. That's what I was looking for. And it's like, whoa, I was not looking for that. Thank you. But
lashing.
The lashing. But I got that from a very close friend of mine, because she recently got married, and I was like, what is it about this, you know, your husband? Like, what happened? Like, how did you fall in love? Like, what, you know, what made him the person? And she was like, because like for the very first time in my life, I feel safe with him as a man. And I was like ever since, I've been like, dang, that is like genius. Like, like, do we feel safe, you know, in the relationship, whether it's like physically safe? For me, my heart and my mind are like really important. And as long as like I feel valued in those aspects, and I feel like I can be vulnerable with you, I can be like human, and you respect me, then
and not
like,
hurt you.
Not hurt me, especially because I'm sensitive. I am sensitive, and so like if I give you my heart, like just don't step on it.
So like basically like put her in the friend zone but protect her.
You feel me? You can friend zone me.
At least at the beginning.
At the beginning, you can definitely friend zone me.
Hold on, he asked what your sign is.
What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
Okay.
It's that fire.
Yeah, that fire. Right?
Leo.
Yeah, Leo game.
I'm a Libra.
Okay. One of my close friends is a Libra. Y'all legit. You said you a Cancer? My mother is a Cancer.
A question for the artists on this panel besides me, and you know, I know in your craft, how much does a relationship impact what you do or what you're into? Like how much does that impact what you do or into? Ooh, good question.
Well, you gotta have trust. Because what I do is not really nothing. For those of you who don't know, I do MMA. I compete here and there, but I do a lot of short films based off of like mixed martial arts, and I like to empower women. I don't like to have them do anything sexually objectifying in my videos. I usually have them do some type of karate or something like that. And I work with a lot of women. I respect them all. I don't do nothing with them because I want them to actually work with somebody. They can say they work with somebody that didn't try to come on to them. I'm that example friend. We're not just gonna be friends. You're gonna learn how to drive. You're gonna learn what I know, etc. Vice versa. So I've encountered women that would just kind of be like, you can't film with this person no more because I see the way they look at you. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna hinder so much things that I have for us. The plan that's for us. You know what I'm saying? You gotta trust me. And I also make it safe for you to trust me. I don't give you any type of notion that I would, be smashing anybody. You gotta look at what type of king I am. I carry myself like, Spider-Man. I like them type of niggas. You don't see Spider-Man, you wouldn't see him cheating, or you wouldn't think that he would go out and cheat on Mary Jane or something. He out there fighting crime, doing what he gotta do for us. So for y'all. So.
Spidey, man, Spidey.
But I want to know how you would handle it.
Yeah, I answer last. So what's the question? The question is, how does a relationship or your love life impact what you do?
Yeah, a lot. Like, I got hella songs about relationships. But like just in the relationship, like I feel like not sound too corny, but I feel like your partner becomes like your muse, really, because they affect you. They have the most like they impact you emotionally, and like when you making music, it's all about your emotions. So it's like, you know, if I'm feeling good, if I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling confused, if I'm feeling anxious, if I'm feeling like just deep, like depression or loneliness, anything like that. That can all be derived from your relationship. So it kind of depends. But yeah, I feel like they impact your relationship. Like the art.
Yeah, your art. Yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of depends what type of relationship you in, and then how they feel about you making your art. Because I've been in a relationship with girls who would see me go out and do things, and they would feel the type of way, and then like I gotta be somewhere, and they like trying to start an argument. And
that's the worst.
Yeah. It's not like they be jealous at the girl, they be jealous at you. Sometimes they not doing nothing.
It's like I feel like I'm not a part of your life anymore. It's like, yo, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't want to go. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm sorry, not sorry.
Still got to go to this meeting though.
It's very interesting.
Good job
to make music and to be in a relationship. Like, I don't think I would want to be in a relationship with anybody that make music. Yeah, or who's like a poet or anything like that, or even somebody who make movies or something like that. You just gonna see yourself or hear yourself, and like in whatever light that they see fit. I know I got some girls. Excuse me. They heard.
Zipping.
I'm very nuanced with my approach, but if I was like, yo, that part is about you, they'd be like, wow. You feel me? So I can't date anybody that's in a relationship. I've done it before, and I have songs written about me. You know, just life. It's life. You feel me?
So you say you can't deal with somebody in music, or you can't? I would rather not.
He said he would rather not.
I'd rather not.
As an artist.
Nah, because then that diss track gonna be vicious.
Yeah, they'll be like a different field or something like that. I've dated other artists. I'll do it again. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I would do it again, but if I had like the choice, you feel me? And then it's also like you doing art, I'm doing art. It's kind of like I don't want to.
It's a lot.
Unless we really tie in.
But don't you think that they would understand you more? Like if you got a show, they're like, oh, I know he got a show.
I mean, yeah, to a degree, but artists is like it's like we some moody creatures. You feel me? We can be very scatterbrained. We can be very like deep in our own world. So if it's like I'm really dwelling on this thing, or my partner's really dwelling on this thing, I'm not really considering what you might be going through because I'm playing out a whole different scenario in my head and shit for an extended period of time. And if I got like artist friends who was like, this is my artist friend, you just gotta understand this is the art. Like,
she would have to be like a librarian or something.
A librarian, Lord Jesus.
Not the librarian.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, I would appreciate it. She's a librarian.
Back up in Richmond, we got 2 minutes and we got.
Oh my God,
that's quick. What was the question? I'm sorry.
How does your relationship or your love life impact what you do?
Oh, it can impact it. It impacts it. Like he was saying, like if the relationship is good, bad, you have an argument. Like then you gotta go to a meeting, for music. Then you got that in your mind. Like, dang, we just got into it. Like it can hinder the whole mood. I try not to I be like, yo, I gotta zen. Okay? When I go into the studio, it's good vibes only. If your energy off, get out of my session. But yeah, like I try to separate it, but it's really hard sometimes because your relationship is it becomes a part of you. So yeah, it's just you have to, I think, learn to focus on the art, and then if you're gonna be in a relationship, just understand it's some things that come with it if you are an artist, because it can be a lot, especially just as a musician. You don't want to go normally when things impact me, my whole throat chakra will close up if I'm upset, so I'm like,
you can't even.
I can't sing, or if I'm not speaking something that I'm supposed to speak, it'll do that. So yeah, but yeah, it's powerful. It can affect it. Your turn. Determined.
Yeah, I just be chilling.
You do that part right there.
That's it.
That's
Well then,
yo, somebody listening to this that's close to Rich. They're like, you better not say nothing, Rich.
Rich is like, I ain't got nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing.
well, I think we're
Said nothing.
basically out of time now.
Are we really time ready to time go, y'all?
So,
You want everybody to give away their socials, buddy?
yeah,
Okay.
real quick for the YouTube.
Okay. Well, you can find me on YouTube and Instagram at Noble Ninja 89.
Okay.
Check me out. I follow back.
All right, your turn.
Huso Mansa on IG is HUSOMANSA.
I'm Crown Mecca, and that's CROWNEMECCA, and that's IG and Instagram. I mean, IG and YouTube.
Okay.
ARC.ELO.
Okay, ARC.ELO. All right.
Me.
Yeah.
Me to me. No, I'm just teasing, being crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last show for the year. I'm so excited. 2002, ladies and gentlemen, doing it hot on the Poetry of Justice show. Jackie Ray Phillips, jacksradio.com, acceleratedраdio.net. You ready to do it, Lloyd G? Ready to do it. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Let's do it.